All right, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast for November 24th, Tuesday. My name is Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology, very different from mainstream astrology, which you can find more about down below. All right, so the moon is in Aries today. This is all about that active energy. That's the overall theme. I think naturally our concern will be around these sort of things, that self-willed energy, about getting the ball moving forward and all of that coming out of Pisces over the past few days. Could be quite the shift in the energy levels. Now, in terms of the moon being quite full, we do have a full moon tomorrow in Taurus, and that'll be around the Thanksgiving time for those of us in the States. And here in Taurus, it's really about having gratitude, being grateful for the material aspects of our life. So I think for all of us, there is an element of that to see with the full moon here, and just have that perspective in terms of how are the material values in life going, and what can we really be grateful for, because I'm sure there is a lot. So that's going to be the general energies and the overall theme. Now, we do have a lot of major aspects going on today. Let's go ahead and finish up with what started yesterday. Venus is opposing up to Uranus, finishing up. So this is about the freedom, perhaps in relationships, perhaps with our values, and maybe even the financial stuff. So it could be a healthy sense of freedom. Just keep everything nice and grounded today, I would say, with the financial relationship stuff, and it could be quite exciting to maybe mix things up in regards to that healthy sense of freedom. Now today, though, the high point is going to be Mercury conjoining up to Saturn, and as you all know, Saturn is squaring up to Neptune right now at the moment, which means essentially Mercury joins this mix. So first of all, with Mercury over Saturn, there is that seriousness, and this is particularly to our thoughts, particularly to our communications, and it's all about these deeper things in life. You know, the sun is shifting into Scorpio, Mercury and Saturn are, of course, in Scorpio, so it's all about seeing the truth, right? Truth primarily with self, and this is where we can build those foundations, because with Saturn and Scorpio, we have to have truth. It has to be meaningful. It has to be real. It has to be raw for us to build anything of value in our life, whether it's relationships, career, work, home, family stuff, whatever it might be. It has to be really true to us. So that's some things to think about in that grounded sense, and to take things nice and slow with Mercury conjoining up to Saturn. Now with that, of course, because Neptune's squaring up to Saturn, Mercury will be squaring up to Saturn as well. So it can be a very good day for constructively working on spiritual things, whether it's meditation, whether it's prayer, whether it's yoga, or whatever puts you into a sort of, meditative spiritual state, because this is working constructively with it. And I would say with the moon in Aries, active things perhaps could be a good way of doing this. Oftentimes we go for a run or we do physical exercise, and it does put us into that present state. So that's the way to kind of work with this constructively. But again, because Mercury is the planet of our conceptual understanding, squaring up to Neptune, which is everything but that, there is that importance of, especially these next couple days, being willing to not have everything figured out, not know exactly what's unfolding into the future, which has been Saturn squaring up to Neptune over the past couple weeks. So the more willing we are to have faith and go with the flow, I think it's a fantastic way of working with this and continuously building upon these long-term foundations. Now, one thing I want to say is that Mars is actually very supportive in all of this. Mars will be sextiling up to Saturn exact today, so there is that motivation, that drive, that ambition really available to pursue these future things or these structures in our life. So the key with this is to move nice and slow, move nice and steady, and I think just by merely acting, just by merely getting that ball moving, it can be a tremendous support with all of this. And of course, Mercury will be sextiling up to Mars as a result going into tomorrow as well. So maybe things involving the mind could be a good day for reading, writing, communicating, so long as we're doing it in that leisurely way, which is that square up to Neptune. So that's going to be the high point and the emphasis. The moon will be trining up to Pluto today, so it could be a good day for change. Diving deep. There is the support there, especially from Pluto. Could be coming in through the philosophy and things like that, which is Pluto in Sagittarius. Sextiling up to Chiron could be some healing, and the moon trining up to Jupiter, again, philosophical in nature. So it could be while this is all going on and while this is all very serious, there is this element of optimism, of good fortune, of what's possible in life. So I think tapping into that, especially in the second half of the day, could be quite supportive in all of this. But the key is really to be willing to take things nice and slow today. It's a very Saturnian week, especially these next couple days, and be willing to adjust, be willing to go with the flow. And I think all of that can be very constructive. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the full moon report. Take care.